Look, it's the Duke's son.
No, that's Satan's son.
Hang him from the gibbet!
Die, heretic.
Kill him!
Dwellers of Villa de Fontenegra, behold the power of the Inquisition! No son of Satan will ever escape the wrath of God, not even he who hides in noble garments. Shut up, you murdering swine! I'll give you good reason to squeal when I start torturing you.
My name is Miguel de Castro, son of Don Alvaro de Castro, Duke of Fuentenegro. I order you in his name, set me free at once.
Now, you're in no position to give orders, Don Miguel. You can only have one father, and your ability to understand every language indicates that your true father is the devil himself. Hence, the Duke has disowned you before the Inquisition.
I am not Satan's son.
I believe you, Miguel. I do. But unfortunately for you, my opinion is of no importance. Unlike the cretins in this superstitious village, I don't believe in the existence of God or the devil.
You drink all the time. Why aren't you drunk by now?
He who has soldiered long enough becomes immune to alcohol. And crab lice, for that matter, Don Miguel. There are things a man does to forget what he did today and face what he'll do tomorrow.
Are you going to torture me?
Yes, I am. They'll ask questions you have no answer for. Like all prisoners, you'll hang on to a vain hope of survival. It'll take you hours to confess. With a little bit of luck, I'll get to use all my instruments on you.
How does the boot work?
You turn the handle to separate the two boards as much as possible. Then you put the prisoner's ankle between them.
That sarcophagus beside the door is an Iron Maiden, right?
Yes. You put the prisoner inside and close the door very slowly. Oh, the agony is long and extremely painful.
There was oil inside the cauldron in my cell, wasn't there?
The usual procedure is to boil the oil and then pour it over the prisoner. I prefer to combine it with metal funnels to fill his orifices.
There's a wooden board with holes in my cell. What's it for?
It amazes me that you've never seen the stocks before. The Duke, your former father, must have used it on his vassals very often. Right, the head goes in the big opening, your arms or legs in the small ones. Then it's taken to the public square for public scorn.
What else can you tell me about the stocks?
Well, the stocks is a free torture instrument invented by Sir Richard Stockman. He believes that torture is a common good, a space of possibilities that should be open to the community's creativity. This way, everyone can modify the prisoner's state by forking him or distributing his individuality over him, usually in the shape of fluids, if you take my meaning.
You said Vilar de Fuentenegro is a superstitious village.
As soon as the word spread that you can understand every language, your neighbors denounced you to the Inquisition.
Why is there a hog in my cell?
Like you, it awaits its turn to be tortured and judged. If only it would wait in silence.
What's my disgusting cell companion accused of?
With sacrilege. The monk who took care of him cut himself with a farming tool. The pig smelled the blood, went wild, and ate him.
That's murder, not sacrilege.
Ah, were it only a murder, it wouldn't be judged by the Inquisition, but by your former father. The monk had just received communion, you see. According to the church, he had Christ's body inside him. So the hog received communion by eating the monk. And as we all know, taking communion without being baptized is a sacrilege. One common of demons. It's total foolishness, but ours is a foolish world.
you crazy? How can the Inquisition judge an animal?
This isn't the first time. Months ago, a bunch of termites were judged. They had eaten an altarpiece. The French Inquisition, on its side, got an orc to confess a crime after torturing it for days.
That really is crazy.
Oh, the Inquisition is a magnificent craze. In any case, once you get to know my methods, you will be sure I can coax a confession out of the most silent of stones.
That scar on your face? It's the longest one I've ever seen.
A gift from battle, from a soldier of that usurper Don Juan of Portugal. He was taken prisoner. I recognized him and tortured him savagely until death. I owe him my current vocation.
Who was in my cell before me?
A simpleton who satisfied his onanist impulses during vigil mass. Ooh. The idiot couldn't understand what he was accused of. He didn't have a clue what to confess. Shame, really.
I still don't understand.
Only to alcohol, Don Miguel. Bloody hell. Wait, I like it. Bloody hell. Wait, I like it.
I still don't understand your...
Only to... Bloody hell. What? Wait. I like it.
Then the Inquisition will be very happy to hear about your absence of faith.
You'll be pleased to know that this is exactly why the Inquisition hired me. So many prisoners down here threaten me with their satanic powers. A superstitious man would have fallen prey already.
Why is there a hog in my cell?
Like you, it awaits its turn to be tortured and judged. If only it would wait in silence.
But if the noise that the hog makes annoys you, how will you be able to torture it?
It's true that the crying of a baby would disturb my dreams, but the cries of a baby being torn apart by my own hands would embellish them.
So then, you're going to torture a hog?
I will admit, it's not as satisfying as torturing a human being, But we all must do things we don't really like. As soon as I finish with you, I'll start on it.
Oh, for God's sake, have mercy on me.
A moment ago, you wanted to report me to the Inquisition. If my soul had any room for mercy, it wouldn't be for you. Bloody hell. What? Wait. I like it.
Don't be afraid, Don Miguel. As Satan's son, you'd better get used to all kinds of creatures, even my good Ursa's. Now we must leave.
No. I need you to answer some questions first.
Only one. The rooster is about to crow.
Why are you helping me?
I seek for knowledge, Miguel. Your gift for languages is the key I need. You're satisfied?
No, not yet. Who are you?
My name is Gines de Orduña, and I belong to the Order of Minor Monks of St. Francis. Come here, I beg you. I haven't saved your life. I've granted you a new one, and I beg you, make good use of it.
I'm sorry. I think I owe you an apology, don't I?
Your only duty is to mount that horse right now, or all three of us will perish.
My name is John Yesterday. Yours too. Look at your left hand. If you have a scar like this one, then you've lost your memory, so let me bring you up to date. You are more than 500 years old. In 1501, the priest Gines de Orduña made you go through an alchemic transmutation, which makes you come back to life again each time you die. But when you resurrect, your body returns to the age and state that it was in when you first died. But you lose your memory. Thus, the email and this video. 3 years ago, your girlfriend Pauline was transmuted too. When she dies, she comes back to life just like you, but with an advantage. She doesn't lose her memory. Look for her. Start here. In the meantime, if you want to know more about your past, visit this page.
John?
Yes.
Are you awake?
No.
again?
guess. Honestly, no. No, I'm sure they're not dreams. But my actual past lives.
At least you're recovering your memory.
Yeah, right. The bad news is that it's always the same piece of memory, as if I were blocked at a specific point.
Your friend the sacrilegious pig again, huh?
Yep.
Would you please stop dreaming about hogs while sleeping with me?
But I'm hog wild about you, dear.
Something new about the coin?
No. I think the events in my dream all happened before everything related to the coin and the transmutation.
Is Boris coming to work today?
Yeah, at noon. You told him to clean the van before he comes.
Oops. Forgot. You think you're the only one who can have amnesia?
Ha ha ha. That's not fair.
Are you gonna take a shower?
Nope. Took one last night before bed.
Good. Because I need to use the shower again.
Happy birthday, boss!
Boris, today's not my birthday.
Come down quick! I'm double parked. Come on! I gotta tell you something. You're never going to believe it.
Okay, you convinced me.
Thanks, John.
I'll take pictures of the sculpture and look for its documents.
And me?
John, you Google that collector just in case.
Victoria Baxter, right?
Yes, and me?
Maybe we could give her a little gift to make a good impression.
Well, as long as you take care of it.
Annie?
You'll come to Baxter's house with me. If what you say is true, and tomorrow she's leaving on a trip, we must be quick. But now park that van. You're breaking the law.
Yeah, no more tickets, Boris.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Rat, I need you to find me a painting just like this one. Mediocre or bad quality. Anonymous painter. Painted in the 1880s in the Netherlands. In its original frame. I'll come to Paris personally to pick it up in 2 days. Don't tell John or anybody else, okay, Rat? Hey, Rat, I'll come to
Boris!
Hey, boss.
John told you to park the van.
Yes,
Are you doing it?
that's something I'm debating with him.
You'll pay the fine next time, okay?
Seems fair, boss.
Did you take the van to the repair shop?
You told me to go today, but the Baxter thing is more important, isn't it?
Yes, but
I'll take that as a thanks, Boris. Happy birthday.
are you sure you got it right? You sure she's interested in the Neo sculpture?
She said she had a soft spot for Japanese carvings, and as far as I know, ours is a marvel, isn't it?
Ours?
Yours.
I want you to stop calling John Choke.
Okay. But his name is Choke. 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 Choke, 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 choke.
Stop it, Boris.
Okay. End of argument. Choke.
John, have you seen the camera?
Nope. You were the last to use it. It's probably in the chest.
You already know what gift to give the collector?
No, not yet. But I'll get an idea from the info I Googled about her.
I can't stand him calling you Choke. Why can't he get used to your real name?
Because Choke was, the first good thing that happened to him after he lost his son and he went mad. Give him some time.
We've talked about this a lot of times. He's a bad worker, he costs us money, and we don't need him anyway.
I won't leave him again, Pauline. I promised him I'd take him out of the madhouse, and I did it. But now if I leave him in the street, what'll become of him?
You should see how he treats me when you're not around.
I don't know, maybe he's jealous.
Jealous?
He only has me.
He says, happy birthday, more and more. He's getting worse.
I wouldn't say that. I find him more centered. I mean, it's been months since he phoned the police to ask them about his son.
Yeah, now he just looks for him on Facebook. Are you sure that Baxter is interested in the Neo?
I know you're fond of the sculpture, but I think of it as a chess pawn. We lose it to save the shop. And of course she'll like it. According to Boris, she loves Japanese carved sculptures, and she won't find anything as good as our Neo.
I guess you're right. But there's less and less of my father here. You look strange today. Is it because of the nightmare?
No. Yes. I don't know. It's like my memories are trying to tell me something. But what?
I'll pay you a lot for that painting when I close a deal, but I'll give you a little present in advance. Tomorrow you'll receive a parcel from me, a set of micro cameras with mics, incredibly small. They're for you to set up a little security system in your shop. You have things I'm interested in, and I don't want to see you get robbed. Tomorrow you'll receive there for you. rat. I'll come to Hey, I'll come to Hey, rat. I'll come to
Have you seen a nylon hammer somewhere?
No.
I can't find the nylon hammer.
I have it.
Why?
None of your business. You want it?
Give it to me.
Sure, boss. Happy birthday.
Hey, rat, I'll come tomorrow. You're there for you to set up.
Hey, do you have the SD card?
Nope, but let me look for it.
Hey, do you have the SD card?
Nope, but let me look for it.
Tomorrow, there for you to set up.
Hey, do you have the SD card?
Nope, but let me look for it.
Hey, do you have...
Nope.
Hey, do you...
Nope, but
John, Hey, do you have the SD card?
Nope, but let me look for it.
Choke, 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 choke.
When you die, you resurrect, but your body comes back to the shape it was in when you died for the very first time, and without any of your memories. So, although you had that scar erased with laser surgery, it's going to appear again if you die. Your best girl. Thanks to her, you've got a very worthwhile present. If the scar on your hand comes back, go to her and do whatever she tells you to do. You work at the antique shop that Pauline inherited from her father. Years ago, when you were known as Choke, you went crazy and lost your mind and ended up living in a derelict metro station in New York, where the psycho found you. Three years ago, a totally crazy millionaire found you at Cadway, and he discovered that you were an immortal, and so he used you to become one himself. The crazy tycoon wasn't alone. He had a hunting dog who did everything he was ordered to do. White killed you, and when you resurrected with no memory, he lied to you. He gave you a false life, a false past, a false career, even a false mother. Yet, although White manipulated you into finding the potion of immortality, you also discovered some things you weren't supposed to. When that happened, like at the Hotel Doré in Paris, he killed you. And when you came back, he manipulated you again, making you start all over again. The last time that psycho killed you, he made you swallow mercury. That was a little mistake, because from then on, you started to remember small pieces from your past, which helped you to finish with him. Your findings led you to the ruins of the Church of St. Fergus in Scotland, where you remembered how you were made an immortal, and where you threw the psycho into a well. Gines de Orduña, founder of the Order of the Flesh, transmuted your body in 1501 so you could return from the dead. However, he excluded one of the ingredients from the potion of immortality, mercury, without which you come back without your memory. The weirdest thing is that Gines was in your dream. You met him as a boy. The coin of judgment is the main ingredient of the potion of immortality. You believe that, if you can find one, you'll be able to undergo the same ritual, this time with mercury, so that in the future you won't lose your memory again. A mysterious blind master appears in your dreams, but only there, because his name is not in any history book. You don't even know in which era you met him.
John! Hey, do you have the SD card?
Wow, how did you know? Here you go.
John! If things go well, maybe we can take a real holiday. Very far away.
Oh, I thought you wanted to visit Lemur and Weasel again.
Weasel will come one of these days to get a painting she needs. And to hell with Lemur. Hacker reformed, hacker buried.
Oh, I'd love to see her again. And her kids.
Well, we'll talk about it later. Are you sure that Baxter is interested in the Neo?
I know you're fond of the sculpture, but I think of it as a chess pawn. We lose it to save the shop. And of course she'll like it. According to Boris, she loves Japanese carved sculptures, and she won't find anything as good as our Nyo.
I guess you're right. But there's less and less of my father here. You already know what gift to give the collector?
Yes, we're gonna give her a customized pipe.
What?
What you just heard. Can you please paint Baxter's sigil on the pipe? It's an ornate bee.
That pipe is expensive, but you win, John. Print that B for me and I'll try.
Choke, 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 choke.
Are you sure you got
She said she had a soft...
ours?
Yours.
John! There you go. I almost filled the card. You wanted to see them before?
No need. You don't know how to take a bad picture.
John!
Hey, Boris.
Say, joke.
You haven't parked the van yet?
Nope. I'm gonna finish up with something first, and I'll get to that in a jiffy.
What something?
Surfing Facebook. It's important.
Did they send you the results from your last checkup?
Nope. Did I tell you he hit my knee with a little rubber hammer? It was crazy. My leg went boing, and I laughed my ass off. Now I do it all the time. Boing, boing. You try it.
About this TV show. You know, the one where you saw Victoria Baxter? Why were they interviewing her in the first place?
Because they didn't have anyone else, I guess. But they said she is one of the most important collectors in Europe and wants to start her own little Japanese museum in Paris.
Did she happen to mention anything about her love for tobacco?
Nope. Wait, yes. When they asked her how she liked her breakfast, she said, "It's even better than the French standards. Happy birthday. Only a good pipe could improve it."
Are you sure she said she was looking for a gnot?
No. They asked her what she'll do now that she lives in Paris. She said she'd make a sweep of the antique shops in the city in search of Japanese art, which I have a soft spot for, especially for the carvings.
Which TV show was it that Baxter was on today?
One with famous people nobody knows. They're having breakfast with journalists who don't know what they're talking about. And no one sees because they're on at a time when everyone's still snoring.
How much do you think we can ask Baxter for the sculpture?
Oh, what a nuisance. But don't tell the boss I helped you, okay? Date? Origin? Author?
It was made by Unkei, the most highly valued sculptor from the Kei school in Japan at the end of the 12th century.
Conservation state?
It was in very bad shape, but Pauline's father, he did an amazing restoration.
Around 600,000 euros. Happy birthday.
There's something I need to ask you about our previous life in New York.
Oh, Choke. Really? Again?
I know we've talked about it a lot of times, Boris, but I'm certain somewhere in my past there's a key to who I am and why I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
Now tell me again, how did we meet?
I was in the station, sitting on a bench, waiting for... you know.
I know.
You sat beside me, not saying a word. You offered me half a sandwich.
I know we've talked about it a lot of times, Boris, but I'm certain somewhere in my past there's a key to who I am and why I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
I started to think that the demolished station was a church and that we were members of the Inquisition. Why did I think that?
No idea. You talked a lot of nonsense. I liked that because you were acting crazier than me. And you got food and things for us.
I know we've talked about it a lot of, but I'm certain...
Oh.
Do you think I could ever become Choke again?
Well, Choke, you still are Choke. Younger, but time will change all that. You are less crazy, though. We're both improving, aren't we?
I know we've talked about...
Oh, okay.
What exactly was it like when you saw me die and then resurrect for the first time?
I laughed my ass off. I thought, so all that nonsense about eternal life is true.
I know, but I'm certain...
Oh.
Do you have any idea why I went to that station in the first place?
You were sure that Cadway was related to Cadwallader, and that Cadwallader had something to do with the Inquisition, and someone with ginger hair.
You never told me that before.
Maybe. Or maybe you've just forgotten that I have.
I know we've talked about it, but I'm...
Oh.
I thought I asked you to buy ink for the printer.
And I did.
But there's no ink in the printer.
But you asked me to buy it, that's all.
Logical. Okay. So would you be so kind as to give me the ink cartridge for the printer, please?
With pleasure, Choke. Just ask me. Happy birthday!
is Baxter's B, so you can paint it on the pipe.
You're such a pest. Just a sec.
Any progress with the statue's documentation?
Not yet, but I'm on it.
I know I met your dad when I was Choke, but I'd love to meet him now again, now that I'm myself.
Why's that?
I don't know. I just thought that when remembering that your dad hid his diary in the base of the cross. Everything you tell me, everything he did, he was special. Just like you.
And complicated. Thanks anyway.
I saw some red drops in the shower. Did you hurt yourself or something?
John, why do you think I took 2 showers today?
I don't know.
It came just after the first shower.
What came?
John, have you learned nothing about women in 500 years?
Oh, right. I get it. Talking about your period. Well, you had it a couple of weeks ago, didn't you?
It's come up before. Tension, the debts.
An email arrived from the Antiques Association of Paris for the annual party thing.
I don't think we can go. Too much work.
It's just one night. I mean, it's not like we get invited to a lot of costume Okay, you're right. Way too much work. How can you work with that music?
It gives me energy. The opposite of those prehistoric lullabies that you like. Wait, if I tell you that it's a mysterious redhead playing this track, will you like it better?
So funny. By the way, my website works again.
Who do you think restarted the server, smartass?
Oh, oops. Thank you. By the way, my website works.
Who do you think?
Oh.
Choke, 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 choke.
Tomorrow you'll therefore. Hey, rat, I'll come to Paris.
Your dad did an amazing...
John!
By the way, my website...
Who do you...
Oh,
The key is to never forget the happiest years of your life. In my case, 72, 77, and 82. The year I became the owner of Le Tout Petit. The year I met your mother. And the year you were born. The key is, in my case... The key is to, in my case...
Tomorrow, therefore...
Your dad did an
The key is, in my case... The key is, in my case... Choke, 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 choke.
John! I already painted the bee on the pipe, but it's drying.
Make it dry quick, or we won't have it in time.
John! I painted the bee on the pipe. What do you think?
Marvelous. Many thanks.
There. I finally found the sculpture documents.
Cool.
John!
Tomorrow, there for you to say.